Video, we're going to look at some terminology to use for different frequencies of sound, so different ranges of frequencies. So first, some hearing facts as far as humans go. One is that humans hear between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz. Now, this is ideal. This is like the average ideal range. Most very small children can hear a whole lot better than ones that are older. So older people don't have as much of a hearing range as younger people. And that's why, you know, those mosquito ringtones work, is because older adults like your parents can't hear that tone, whereas you as a teenager can. So that range starts narrowing. And it's basically the idea of anything starts to wear out over time. And so our bodies start wearing out in different ways, and one of them is an eardrum. So your eardrums are this nice rigid surface, but after being used for so many years, so year after year after year, day after day, it starts to wear out. This is also why listening to really loud music, your parents tell you it'll make you go deaf. It will. Because if you keep listening to really loud music too much, it's going to wear out that eardrum. It's also going to wear out the little cilia that are inside the inner ear, which is what helps your brain interpret those sound waves. And so you will lose your hearing. So hearing varies with people and with age. This is what the other teachers were doing. If you remember hearing the high-pitched sounds coming from different rooms around us, we're actually going to do this as a demo as a class so that you can actually test this out yourself. So most adults cannot hear above 15,000 hertz, and that's why if you've ever done a mosquito ringtone, then you know they always start around 13,000 or 15,000 hertz and they go up to like 20 and 21,000. It's because adults should not be able to hear above what those ringtones are giving off at. Hearing can be damaged by loud sound. So this happens a lot with the military whenever they've been around areas where there's a lot of bombings. That can cause hearing damage. It happened to my grandfather in Korea. It can also happen from if you constantly have headphones in your ears and you're constantly listening to music. Even if it's not super loud, it's still wearing out all of the parts of your ear. So notice these are going to be purple sheet words. So ultrasonic. Ultrasonic is the range of frequencies above 20,000 hertz. So this is above human hearing. Most people can't hear above 20,000 hertz, though I have had a student who could hear up to 21.5 one time. That was really interesting. Animals that can hear above 20,000 hertz are animals like dogs and bats. Those are your dog whistles. That's why you can't really hear them. They're too high for you to hear. Uses. One, of course, is to create pictures of organs or unborn children. So just a little picture of that. If you've ever had an injury, you might have gotten an ultrasound. Also, all expectant mothers get ultrasounds to check on the babies. Another way is you can actually find cracks in the material. So cracks in buildings, cracks in bridges, cracks in aircrafts. Using ultrasonic frequencies, you can see where they start hitting or getting corroded in terms of the signal at different locations, and it usually indicates cracks. Now, if this is above human hearing, then infrasonic must be below human hearing, so below 20 hertz. So sound waves with frequencies below 20 hertz is infrasonic. Notice these are dealing with frequencies, not speed. These are all going at the same speed. It's all sound. It's just whether or not we can hear it based on if our ears can vibrate at that frequency. So below human hearing, some animals that can hear in the infrasonic are whales, rhinos, elephants. That's why these guys can actually hear things miles and miles away. It's because the larger the frequency is, the less it degrades over a distance. So elephants can hear each other miles and miles away. Ways that we have used this, mainly in geology. So whenever you're looking for oil, whenever you're looking for different natural resource formations, coal, things like that, you'll usually use infrasonic waves into the ground. And depending on what material is underground, they'll deflect back up with different densities, and based on those densities you can determine if it's oil or coal or natural gas or anything like that. And that's it.